Hey y'all. So I just had this thought, and honestly, I was going to show the TikTok video that I was going to be referring to, but funny enough, I actually didn't like the video. So I can't even remember the username or whatever. Um, but the basis of what I was going to say is what if everything is neutral? So I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw this guy's video, and he was talking about the fact that he was a restaurant owner, and he was describing where we actually get our meat products from. And if you know what video I'm talking about, you can comment it. But basically, he was talking about how he was off of shrooms at a party, and he met the farmer where he gets meat from. And so he was asking the farmer, like, how he produces so much. And the farmer had told him that with the laws, like, you only need your cattle to be grass fed or whatever for 6 weeks. Minimum for you to be considered like grass fed or organic or whatever the fuck. So then I was like scrolling through his page more because like when you see stuff like this on social media, it like stresses you out a little bit, like not even gonna lie. Because I was plant-based, but honestly, I just let myself eat whatever. And this is what I'm gonna get to because like when I do let myself splurge, like this Chick-fil-A salad has had me in a chokehold for the past few days, and I have been letting myself indulge. I've been getting the fried chicken one and the grilled chicken one. And it's like, yes, I also get my fries too, but I'm also intermittent fasting, and I do start like I break my fast with a fucking 50 ounce juice, and then I give it some time. Like I won't even eat my first meal until like hours after I finish my juice. So it's like, yes, I give myself my own flowers. But anyway, that's off topic. So just a lot of the facts and about where he's like, don't even get me started on organic fruits and vegetables. And I feel like that is the kicker too, because there's so much like um, back and forth with like, should people be vegan? Even plant based and vegan people be arguing over stuff, and people that are keto and whatever, right? It's just there to cause a division. But what if it doesn't even fucking matter? Like, it is the energy that you put into your food that matters. And um, the reason I said that is because once I seen the video on the fruits and vegetables, and I get it, like some stuff is like fear mongering, and a lot of people don't even really know true facts. And that's why I feel like it is about the neutrality of the situation and what you give energy to that is going to produce the outcome. So it's like, if you want to be vegan, that's because you have your own like consensus about why you're vegan. Like maybe your body feels better because when you eat plant-based, and if you're, it depends if you're raw vegan or if you're just you eat processed food and you're vegan, like whatever your thing is that you're telling yourself. It's like, what is it doing for you that it works for you? So if people can be vegan and then it's like, man, I'm not seeing the results I want to see, and it's because they're strictly doing it because they're trying to follow a trend. They're not following it because they're listening to their body or they're paying attention to themselves. You know what I'm saying? um so it's like, if I go out to eat and, I have been disciplined all day, I went to the gym. Like I said, I start my day with my juice, and then I'm like, fuck it. Like, I want to eat some fucking chicken tenders from Cane's and have some Texas toast. Like, that's what you want to do, right? But the basis of it is to not splurge, like to not overdo shit in what y'all call big bag activities, like, yes, I been getting that salad from Chick-fil-A this week, but I also get a cookie and I get some fries, but I tame myself. Like, okay, this is my meal then for the day. And it's just about being in tune with yourself and understanding what's going on. Yeah, that was really my thought. And I also thought about the neutrality thing as well, because when I was interested from his first video, I went to his page and like he has you know how you can read the title of the video or whatever because people put that on their videos. And he had titles on there that was like "Go Papa Trump" and something else Trump. And honestly, I don't talk about politics, and even though, you know, I'm being honest right now in what I'm saying, but sometimes that stuff can again fear monger or like steer people away from you, because it's like, well, what are your intentions for why you support someone, you know, that makes that like deems you as like a person. Because, you know, some people really did vote for what they thought was best for the economy based on things that have nothing to do with emotions and just like literal senses, right? Things that they feel like made more sense, even though it's like really the parties are the same, but people give energy to one versus the other because they think that that is what the control is. And realistically, neither one of them have control, right? They're just faces of the sides. But I still pay attention to who does what, you know, because it's like those people can be kind of sketchy. And so after I was scrolling through his videos, I'm like, oh Lord, like, you know, is this guy really just putting that energy out there with the intent that he's really just informing the people? And I'm like, you know, from his videos, he doesn't show like, oh, I'm racist or whatever. Like, he's just, I don't know. But that's where I feel like, again, the neutrality thing comes in, because I could have, as like, I could have immediately dismissed him and been like, oh, he got this on his page, so I already know he's one of them, or, you know, he's a racist or something like that, because that's my own things that I put in my head, right? But neutrally, I went on his page and I'm like, oh, he's a Trump supporter. Okay. But it didn't bother me. It didn't turn me away because I don't know him personally. And also, you know, some stuff that people talk about, there's still some truth to it. You know, it's not, I feel like if people were able to, you know, see things on a grander scale than just be so simple minded, um, that would open us up to be a lot more receiving of things that we just dismiss because we deem it like beneath us or something like that. Sorry, I don't know even know if that made any sense. But anyway, anyway, yeah, like I don't know. So I have just been reflecting a lot because, you know, in this time right now, I'm like, I don't even know what I believe as a person, or, you know, just I don't know. Like, I just spent so much time with myself and in my meditation, you know, which is not a normal meditation, like how other people view meditation. It's my meditation I get from going to the gym and, um, like if I'm going on a car ride, listening to music, just looking at the scenery. Everybody meditates differently. And I think, you have to start turning into yourself to figure out how things best work out for you and how you can better get in alignment with yourself. Um, and oh, also, I was going to say with the neutrality thing is the same with how people are afraid of like the economy and everything that's um, about to go on, you know. I personally don't pay attention to the news or anything like that. I don't, because what is the point? And I feel like it is best if everybody stops letting things harvest their energy and they strictly just focus on what is happening in their present moment and in your space. And not in a selfish way. Like, I'm not saying, dismiss people that have crises going on in their countries and stuff like that. But I don't know. It's just something about timeline shifts and, what people have been talking about on TikTok. But, even with the California fires, a lot of people were so worried about it. And then you have people in California that are like, there's no fires. Like, what if this is all like fake? Like, I don't know. Like, we're all living on different timelines. So some things are true to others and they're not for some. So that's why we need to focus on our present moment, and however is best for you to be able to tap in with yourself is what you need to do. And even the people around you, like, everybody is around you for a reason. And yes, you do want to surround yourself with like-minded individuals, but until you can do so, or you know um, the only way you can start to do so is by tuning in with yourself and opening up a little bit more. And if you're so closed off and if you're not willing to receive, it's going to be harder for you. But definitely, if you're around people that are not like minded or they don't drive you forward, that means you need to do a lot more inner self reflection. And you got to do that any way you possibly can. And regardless if you're a parent or, if you're in a relationship, you have to start developing space for yourself so that you can tune in and see what is going on. And then, maybe you also start to realize how you are outsourcing that energy, or not outsourcing it, but the energy that you're putting out is matching the energy that's around you. And if that is the case, you need to fix that, because you're not going to be able to then fix the people around you. Because if you get people around you that are good people, you're going to lose them because you're not at the same frequency. So you have to work on your frequency. And by working on your frequency, you have to be able to let go of fear, let go of beliefs that keep you small, you know. And as life takes you on, learn how to be open to different things that are going on, like, without reacting to them. If somebody is, you know, having a shitty day and they come and they trying to talk shit to you, just, yeah, because my thing with everybody when they get like that, like, yes, I still will feel some type of way internally because that's natural, right? We're humans. And it's just about being able to tap into that energy and be like, shit, yeah, they had me fucked up, but they need to fix that shit. It's you got to learn how to talk to yourself and realize that you're above these things that try to target you. And um yeah, shit's not personal. It's not personal. And in fact, just make everything fucking neutral. People can talk about how inflation is increasing and all that, but bitch, so are your finances. And you just have to think about that too. Like, stop making yourself small. Um don't make these outside things, as they say. So inflation and the economy crashing, the house market, whatever, don't immediately shrink and be like, oh shit, like, I'm not going to be able to do this. Be like, well, that sucks for that, but I'm still finna do what the fuck I need to do, and realize how to find that balance too. Like, if you're somebody that fucking goes to the store and you buy fucking 20 packs of Twinkies, then that right there is a call of action of, bitch, lay off the fucking Twinkies. Like, maybe go down to one pack until you can get yourself off of those, because at the same time, we know that that is empty food. Like, we know that, right? Like, there's a difference between I'm um treating myself instead of defeating myself. And I know that, that might contradict the neutrality, but it's also like have some common sense, or sorry, um, that was too blunt. Have some understanding for yourself that, yes, everything that I'm putting in my body is neutral, but I know that some things are going to affect me this way more than this way if I indulge in that. And you know what those things are. You know what those things are. And it's not that you have to walk around and eat a fucking bag of spinach to be like, yeah, I'm on my way. But we know when we're being big backs, and we know when it's time to cleanse yourself and to get that stuff out of there, because at the same time, stuff is meant to tear you down, and you have to be mindful of that. That's what it is. It's being aware. Be aware that that is the intent of said things. Okay. And it's like, oh, we can sit here and smash on it because it tastes so good. It tastes so good, right? But it's empty. It's empty. And you're the one giving the energy to it. Because really, when you start to taste some shit, you be like, bro, this tastes like fucking mop water. Like, I can't believe that I was sitting here fucking smashing on these things, and like you start to be able to taste how real shit actually tastes. Like the processed shit. Sorry, not like literally real food, but processed food. And like if you're eating fruits and vegetables that have been um messed with or whatever, like you can just use your discernment. You can taste the shit. Like if you're actually tasting what you're putting in your body, you can taste it. So pay attention. Instead of telling yourself, oh, this is so good, literally sit there and just savor the taste. If that shit is not hidden for real, if that shit starts to taste a little fake, then you know. And you know for next time not to get that shit. Simple. But thanks for coming to my talk today. And sorry that I couldn't share my TikTok video. But next time. Toodles.